Here's the game. And stolen by Freak. And that one is hammered home.
What a beautiful way to... polish off that sequence, just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports, so it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
Hawkins shot good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially.
There and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And Sanders kicks to Harry. Some nice passing by Louisville here. From outside the arc, White to the game. Here is Hawkins. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4. Hawkins with it. Covered by Batista. They set the pick. Dishes to Decker. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's Wisconsin with the 3.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Well, Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal than high school.
And it's Hill penetrating and stolen by White. 1:56 left in the first half. And it's Freak missing. Wisconsin trails by 3. 3-on-3. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him there.
And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch. How the college basketball season will end.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Batista in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Badgers, they've got Hill. He's out there with Hawkins. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Hill against Sanders. Sanders with the steal.
And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Badgers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Louisville trails by 3. Here's Batista. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Cardinals shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw good. Freak.
2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Look at the night for Freak. He has 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
The fadeaway, no good. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Now Hawkins, 5 points in the game. There's the screen. Hill against Sanders. Outside Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Off the screen. They grab their own miss. Here's Hawkins. Here's Kaminsky. And at last, they get one to fall.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Hill. Batista, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5 down low. And the dunk by Evans.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Decker with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
So both teams changing it up here. .112 left to play in the second half. The Badgers leading by 7. Fisher dishes to Conley. Can't cash in from close range.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
The Badgers working the ball around now. Got a hand on it.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here. Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Peyton passes to Wade. Baseline jumper. And again, it's the Badgers missing.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Here's Fisher. He's covered by Batista. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
8 seconds left to play here in the second half. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And that misses, and no second shot coming to him this time. And so it's Louisville with it. Ring shot on the way. The shot will not go. So it's Wisconsin picking up the win. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. They've brought this school right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr.
Hey,
P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot, freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in mind, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, Freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but I was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game, but bam! just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But, freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody, Pete. You didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This
You're
is
not
his life.
listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court. It could
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft.